Welcome back. Well, from one fabulous guest to another, I know Colleen's like, I gotta follow Billy. Anyway, our next guest is more like family. She is an uber popular radio host here in the Twin Cities. Sorry about that, Colleen. Radio host here in the Twin Cities who recently decided to step back from her uber popular show, her gig, to spend more time with her family. And now that she spent more time with her family, she has some things to say about her family. Unedited and unfiltered. Oh. Please welcome my buddy, the great Colleen Lindstrom, everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we get started, I have to take care of some business.
Please.
Hey Siri, remind me to add followed Billy Porter on my resume.
Yes.
Okay, good. Got that done. Thanks.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, how are you?
Look, for people that are new to our show, maybe you are in Seattle, you don't know Colleen from radio, we're not going to sit up and act like Colleen and I have been friends for
20 years.
20 years. So if we start to get a little personal, know that we're allowed to because we've known each other for a long time. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm really good. But here's the thing.
Oh, God, what?
So, okay, first of all, I'm a mom of 3, a 16-year-old,
oh, God,
and twin 13-year-olds. There was a common.
Did you hear the audience?
No, you're right. You're right. Because there's a word in there that nobody prepares you for. It starts with a T and it ends with "een." Teen. Oh my gosh, what was I thinking? That I wanted more with this. And I get a little sensitive. I don't like when people talk bad about parenting or about their kids. So know that I love them, but that they're making it very hard.
To like them.
To want to be in a room with them.
Because I will tell you, just to set the table a little bit, and we hope this will be the first of many appearances by Colleen. She's working on some stuff. We are too with her. This came out of a conversation between us where your realism about parenting, which you brought to the radio show in some degree, but I thought it was an untapped thing. You speak to so many parents out there, relatable, that I thought we need to have you on. Not that you didn't realize it before, but now that you stepped away from the show and you're around them more, there's more observations.
There's more opportunity. I'm like Jane Goodall in the jungle with these animals. So here's the thing. Like I said, I part of what I focus on a lot is the things nobody talks about. Nobody tells you, and maybe they do, but you're just not listening. And so listen. There comes a time where your kids, there's some sorcery that happens when you give birth, and they're these sweet little beautiful, and you're like, oh, you're so amazing, and I love you, and then they play the long game because they hook you in right there, and they're just they're all you can think about, and then a switch flips, and I don't know if it's I don't know what happens. I'm sure there's science, not a scientist.
Yeah.
They turn into, you wonder if when they leave the house, if anybody likes them. And they give you their worst, and you're just like, okay, I'll be here, I guess.
Well, and what I love about this is, you said it a few minutes ago, I'm not a parent, so I was given advice one time, if you don't have a kid, parents don't want to really hear from you. But I can empathize. I think parents, mothers especially, feel guilty if they reveal that their kids are little snots sometimes.
Yeah. You don't want to say it. And it's not, and again, I
So this is permission. Colleen is giving you
And I want to be really clear. Again, I love my kids. I think other people really enjoy my kids. Congratulations to them. And there are times, right? Every once in a while, they'll slip into a room and be like, hey, I love you. And you're like, pause. Hold this for as long as possible, because in 20 minutes, they're going to be yelling at me because we're out of milk, and I am the worst parent
ever
that ever lived. What are we going to do without milk?
Even though there's a store down the road.
And one of them has a car. You can get your own.
More observations with Colleen when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. Oh, it's my buddy. I woke up looking forward to this. More with Colleen Lindstrom and real talk on parenting, which I just think, we don't do a lot of. This show's goofy. We don't do a lot of stuff like this, but I know that people are going to be nodding their head at the TV during the segment, and that's why I was excited to have you. My understanding is, since you have been spending more time with the teenagers, you've learned they speak another language.
Yeah, I'm bilingual now. It's very exciting.
Without Rosetta Stone.
No,
yes.
Or Duolingo. I didn't have to use that. My kids speak a different language. I bet a lot of people's kids speak a whole different language. So I thought maybe I could bring you a couple terms.
Okay.
And we'll just see how you do.
Because I have not bred. I don't have offspring.
You eat bread.
I eat bread, but I haven't bred. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's start. I'm going to throw you a softball first.
Okay.
And I actually know you know this because I've heard it on the radio show. Fire.
Oh,
that's fire.
Fire means really cool.
Yes.
It's beyond
that
cool.
Is fire.
Do they really say that?
They absolutely do.
Oh, the audience is with you. They have,
they do all the time.
Fire.
Yeah, that's fire. So you can, if you really want to, no, don't try it. I was going to say.
No, that would sound ridiculous.
You're right.
Because, let's try it. We're two people in our 40s.
Yeah. Oh, geez, your socks are fire. No, it didn't land. Well.
Colleen, your shoes are fire.
No, see, but you didn't sell me. You didn't sell it.
And you didn't sell me either. Okay, yeah.
Okay, how about, let's try this one. Riz.
Oh, Rizzo. That's a Grease character.
Negative.
Yeah,
no,
okay.
Absolutely not. They haven't seen Grease.
Okay, Riz.
Here, I'll use it in a sentence.
Use it in a sentence.
Okay, oh, that guy's got some Riz.
Swag?
I mean, you're answering a slang with a slang. But no, I think what I think is the origin of the word, I believe, is charisma. It's short for charisma. But this is what would we have called it? I don't even know what we would have called it. If a guy is totally pulling a chick, or he's
I don't even
Riz.
think they say chick anymore. I
know.
I think you just.
I know. I just showed my age again.
You just showed your age again.
Okay. How about this one?
Okay.
Trina.
What?
Trina.
Trina?
Trina.
Trina.
I'll use it in a sentence, okay?
I'm trying to get.
Yep.
I'm trying to get a date.
Okay, yeah, but.
Why did I go like this?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
It didn't work. I'm just trying to get a date. Kind of, yes, but more they use Trina do you want to do this thing with me? So, for example, I will hear my son, and they don't text, right? And they don't even really FaceTime. They use Snapchat to do video, and then they don't show their faces. They just show the ceiling. It's the weird. They're so weird.
That's how they communicate?
They're aliens. I'm telling you, they're aliens. So I'll hear my son with our neighbor kid. He'll be like, "Hey, you trying to go play baseball, or you trying to go play basketball? You want to hoop? You trying to?" I'm like, "You are not success oriented. Have a growth mindset. I am going to go play basketball. Would you like to join me?" No, you trying to go play basketball?
Because when you said that sentence, I understood the word hoop. That was the only word of that. I am fast.
Welcome.
We could do a whole segment. We don't have time. What you just described, how they communicate.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand what you just said.
Oh.
They don't call each other?
No. Also, they don't punctuate. So they make fun of me when I do voice to text, and I'm like, "Hello, comma, it's me, Colleen, period. I am wondering."
I do that too.
Right? Because and then you forget when you're doing a voice memo, and you're like, "Hello, exclamation point, oops," because you're actually talking to somebody. Do you ever do that?
Yes.
Okay. They don't do that. They think it's, "Mom, why are you putting the punctuation in there?" Because I'm an achiever. What?
So we should just do run-on sentences? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, there's no punctuation.
I can't do that.
We don't have to do that. That's the thing. This is what I love about kids. We don't have to do that. We just have to judge them for doing it. We're too old for it. So we're over here doing it correctly, and that's fine.
Can I ask you to kind of put a bow on this?
Yeah.
And again, Colleen's going to hopefully be back time and time again, but for someone, I was so proud of you as a friend that it's really hard to step away from you had a successful show. It's really you could have stayed there forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're good people over there. I still work there. And it took a lot of courage for you to say, you know what, I could stay here, but no, I'm realigning things. I think, do you mind if I put it that way? You're realigning things. What would you say to someone that isn't ready to realign, but still wants to put their family more first?
You know, there's a couple things that I have to say about that. And I think the most important thing is, like, we are so conditioned to pursue excellence in our lives, to be everybody for everybody. So, you know, it's hard to be a parent and have a family and a full-time job and feel like you're doing either of those things well. And so my biggest message is, like, just be okay being okay. Pursue mediocrity. It's okay to be a good worker and a good parent and not have to be excellent and be there for everything. But also, you have to remember, you cannot get any of this time back. So it's about how you kind of place value on that. And if it's possible for you to walk away from something that you love, I know it's hard, but it can be very worth it.
That just struck the time thing. You know what I mean? It seems people know that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Will you come back to our show?
I want to. Can I?
I don't know. We'll find.
Okay,
No.
fine.
The great Colleen Lindstrom, everyone.
Thank you.
Until she does come back, you can follow Colleen right now on Twitter. Her handle is MyTalkColleen.
I couldn't get rid of it.
MyTalkColleen?
I know.
I know.
It's mine
all
now.
right. She's working on some stuff. She'll be back. You pay attention to her. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. That was great, my love.
I love you.
I love you.